Say we specialize in comfort, heating and air conditioning, plumbing, air and water quality. Active Heating is ready. Too hot or too cold? Our certified comfort experts for Coleman Heating and Cooling Equipment can help. Don't let a leak drain your bank account. Our plumbers can handle it. Improve your air and water quality with an air purifier and reverse osmosis system from Active Heating, your local Coleman dealer. Active Heating of Watertown and Brookings, your comfort experts.
Being local means more than being just another small-town business. It means showing up for our member owners when they need us, supporting the organizations that empower the next generation of community leaders and agriculturalists, and providing resources to help ensure the communities we live in are here for generations to come. At AgTegra Cooperative, local isn't just about where our locations are. It's about serving our farmers, our employees, and our communities in ways that nobody else will.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Todd Sandel today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Experience insurance the way it should be with Putoff Insurance Agency in Watertown. Established in 1995, we blend modern efficiency with old-fashioned customer service. As a locally owned, independent agency, our experienced agents specialize in both commercial and personal insurance, ensuring you get the expertise you deserve. At Putoff Insurance, you'll always speak directly with an agent. Call us today, 605-886-9319. Proudly supporting Florence Henry Student Athletic and Events. Choose Putoff Insurance, where your coverage is our only business.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bedbugs.
Welcome to Henry, South Dakota for tonight's non-conference matchup. Aberdeen Roncalli Cavaliers coming to visit Florence Henry Falcons, also on the floor tonight. Our girls, looking at the last home game of the season, have a trip to Sisseton left to round things out. Doubleheader, boys and girls, for that one. Roncalli coming in, strong record. Couple of common opponents. Roncalli took on Groton Tigers and managed to take them down. So if you remember the Groton Tigers versus Florence Henry Falcons, they got their work cut out for them tonight. Hopefully the rest will help them be prepared to go end to end in this one. Taking a look at the starters for this evening, Florence Henry, Coach Reed going to throw together the same normal starting five. Ashlyn Klitsky, number 12. Griffin Muller, number 13. Andy Rizlov, number 14. Brooke Lavacek, number 15. And Grace Conkey, number 24. Aberdeen Roncalli, starting five. Number 2, McKenna O'Keefe. Number 4, Maddie Huber. Number 11, Claire Crawford. Number 20, Riley Voller. And then number 22, Ava Hansen. I was told before the game, Ava eclipsing the 1,000 points mark here just the other day. So a prolific scorer on the floor tonight for Roncalli. Going to be something to keep an eye on. Roncalli coached by Derek Larson, assisted by Rich Dix and Amanda Bain. For the Falcons, obviously, Coach Reed and then Coach Brooklyn Schulte. So we are just under a minute before announcements. We're going to get the lineups from Superintendent Todd Oberle. We'll get the anthem officials for tonight. Randy Sanema, Jordan Fast, and Mike Schmidt. We're going to go ahead and turn things over to Mr. Oberle here. We'll be right back.
Are for the educational benefits of the students. Let's all show good sportsmanship. The officials for tonight's game are Jordan Bass, Randy Sanema, and Mike Schmidt. And now, for the starting lineup for the Aberdeen College Lady Cavaliers. Number 2, And now for your Florence Henry Lady Falcons. Starting at guard, 5'4", number 12, Ashley Klitsky. At guard, 5'4", number 13, Griffin Muller. At guard, 5'7", number 14, Andy Rizlov. At guard, 5'8", number 15, Brooke Lavacek. And at forward, 5'7", number 24, Grace Conkey. Call for reports by Conkey, assisted by Brooklyn Schulte. Would you please remain standing as the national anthem is sung by the Henry Choir to show proper respect for moving caps. Face the flag and stand at the attention with your right hand over your arms.
Twilight's flash gleaming, whose the skies
tonight's anthem, sung by the Henry Choir. Thank you to them for putting that on for us. Cameraman has shown up. Officials are fist bumping at the table. We are going to get ready to go here. One more time on the floor for the Falcons: Ashlyn Klitsky, Griffin Muller, Andy Rizlov, Brooke Lovacek, Grace Conkey. On the floor for the Cavaliers: McKenna O'Keefe, Maddie Huber, Claire Crawford, Riley Voller, and Ava Hansen. That pass tipped away by Lovacek. Going to stay with the Cavaliers. That pass intended for O'Keefe, knocked out of bounds.
I can't even see anything.
So O'Keefe up top. That shot by Hansen. We told you before we got started here. Hansen, again, hitting that 1,000 point mark. Drills the three. Cavaliers out to a quick 3-0 lead. So here's Klitsky. Entry pass over to Muller. Muller looking for somewhere to go. Picks it up at the elbow. Pass to Klitsky. Gets tipped. Klitsky fights for it. Muller now to Rizlov. Gonna look to set something up. Klitsky drives the lane, looking for some space. Puts up the jumper. Floater almost. Ball goes in. 3-2 Cavaliers lead. That one, Huber down to Crawford. No. Rizlov with the ball now. Gets it to Klitsky. A little bit of traffic there. Tough pass, but gets through. Rizlov back to Klitsky now. Falcons set up the offense. Conkey gets it to Muller. Muller entry to Lovacek. Lovacek's going to spin, look for somewhere to go. No, pass tipped. Klitsky able to corral it. Over to Muller. Left corner, Rizlov. Going to bring it back across the top now. Lovacek, turn around. No, just short. Goes and gathers her own rebound, though, and she's going to get fouled on the putback attempt. Great hustle by Lovacek there. She's going to get 2 at the line here. Waiting to see. I did not see who the foul was on, so it is the Cavaliers' first for the quarter. First free throw good for Lovacek. Second free throw good, 4-3. Falcons lead now. They're going to get a trap out in front on Crawford. Crawford needs somewhere to go. Pass tipped again, coming across the lane. Muller able to save it, stolen by the Falcons. Now they're going to look to run. Here's Rizlov, right wing. Gets it back to Klitsky at the top. They're going to set up an offense. Great job by the Cavaliers. A lot of contact there. Klitsky trying to take it against Crawford, nowhere to go. Lovacek. Muller going to bring it around to the wing again, looking for somewhere. Lovacek in the corner, tries to get it to Conkey. Conkey lost position to O'Keefe. O'Keefe steals it. That ball's going to get stolen away by Klitsky. Klitsky looking to attack. Nope, decides to dribble out. Rizlov going to take it, nail hole, spins. No. Klitsky to Muller. Muller to Lovacek. Lovacek needs somewhere to go with it. Ball's going to get stolen away. It's going to get tied up. This should stay Falcons basketball, I believe. Yes. They're going to say Falcon basketball just above the free throw line, so they're going to bring it to the sideline here. The shot clock had got reset, so since the Falcons retain it, they had to recall back to the last shot clock before the dead whistle. Just under 15 now on the shot clock. Lovacek across the top, looking for somewhere to go. Gets it to Conkey at the free throw line. Finds Muller right wing. For 3 is good. Falcons lead 7-3 now. That pass going to get tipped away by Lovacek. Conkey unable to come up with it. Voller, right wing, Drops in a 3, 7-6 now. Muller to Klitsky. Klitsky has the dribble. She puts it on the deck and gets it across. Soft pass tipped away. Huber able to steal it. Gets it over to Crawford. Crawford elbow jumper extended, no good. Lovacek brings it back now after the rebound. Needs somewhere to go. Finds Muller. Muller's going to bring it across the top here. Lovacek left corner. Going to bring it back across the lane. Runner runs out of space. The defense collapsed on her, cut her off, and she had one goal in mind. Unfortunately, nowhere to go with it. Gets called for the travel, turns it over. So, Cavalier ball. Huber brings it across, pass tipped. Gets it over to Crawford. Little give and go action again. The defense cheer gets into it from the crowd. Good job getting a bad shot up there. Klitsky's going to bring it up after the rebound. Rizlov, left wing. Muller going to bring it back across the top. Muller to Lovacek. Klitsky in the corner. Going to go baseline. Finds Muller left corner. Extra pass to Rizlov. Rizlov attacks the block. Gets denied, however, by O'Keefe. Hansen the ball. Hansen over to Voller. Voller to Crawford. Crawford tried to corral it off the dribble. Lost control. Ball goes out of bounds. In for the Cavaliers, number 5, Gabby Thomas. In for the Falcons, Miley Sumner, number 11. Ashlyn Vavruska, number 2. So off the turnover, Rizlov to inbound, gets it to Sumner. Sumner back to Rizlov. Rizlov's going to push it up to Muller. Pass is tipped away. Going to be out of bounds, though. So the shot clock stays at 30. Fresh 10, though, to bring it across. Vavruska in the backcourt. Looks to break it. Needs somewhere to go now. Rizlov, got to get it across. Does, but the trap comes. Crawford there. Waited for her to come across. Knew she was going to have to turn back towards the middle and immediately jumped it. Ties the ball up. Going to be Cavalier basketball. Hansen to inbound. Gives it to Crawford. Long skip pass from Thomas to Huber. Huber shot no. Sumner needs somewhere to go. Finds Conkey. Sumner going to bring it across. Just under 3 minutes to play here, first quarter. Still 7-6. Vavruska across the top. Going to look to attack. Kicks it out to Muller. Muller gets a screen. Looking for somewhere to go. Pass is tipped away by Thomas. Going to be out of bounds. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Number 10, Morgan Helms for the Cavaliers, going to check in. Crawford will take a seat. Vavruska, under 15 on the shot clock now. Kicks it out to Rizlov. Rizlov goes baseline against Hansen. Switches hands on the runner. Gets it off the glass and in. 9-6 now. Falcons lead. Hansen brings the ball up. Trap comes. Needs somewhere to go. Finds Huber. Huber finds an open Voller under the basket. The rotation from the defense, when the trap comes, leaves an extra pass open. The Cavaliers able to find it. Vavruska dribbles to the sideline. Trap comes. Tough place to be when that trap comes. She's able to find the escape pass, though. Muller, right corner for 3. No. Sumner battles, but can't come up with it. Huber the ball on the floor. Muller's going to scrap with her. Going to be tie basketball. The possession's going to point the Falcons' way. They're going to get the ball underneath. Rizlov's going to inbound. Muller, dump pass down to Conkey. The rotation comes. Vavruska now left wing. Over to Muller. Muller reverses it back to Vavruska. Vavruska attacks the block. The defender blocks it from behind. Number 20, Riley Voller. Good attack by Vavruska, just not quite quick enough to get it up before the defense recovers. Rizlov to inbound off the out of bounds. Pass comes, stolen away by Thomas. Thomas long pass over to Huber. Huber attacks. I'm going to assume that foul is going to be on Sumner, the lone defender there. Yes, that's going to be Sumner's first, team's first. So to the line for the Cavaliers, number 4, Maddie Huber. First free throw up and in. Minute 35 to play, 95 seconds left in the quarter. Second free throw up, rattles around back and forth, and eventually goes in. Cavaliers retake the lead, 10-9. 90 seconds left to play. Now Rizlov reverses it. Good crossover by Vavruska to beat that trap, but the trap recovers. Going to be a tie possession again. This time it points the Cavaliers' way. If you're Coach Reed, one of the first things you probably need to address at the quarter is that ball gets dribbled to that sideline. That trap is coming, and it's coming quickly. Going to need to find a way to know where your friends are. Thomas, the ball up top. Gets it over to Hansen. Hansen looking for somewhere to go. Mismatch against Vavruska. Forces it up. No good. Thomas kind of taps the rebound. Eventually goes off of Hansen. Going to be Falcon basketball. Full court pressure coming. Ashlyn Klitsky back on. Rizlov off. Addison Byer for the Falcons. Number 1 on. So the floor for the Falcons. Klitsky, Vavruska, Sumner, Byer, and Muller. Vavruska in the backcourt. Under a minute to play now in the quarter. Klitsky going to look to attack. Finds Vavruska. Vavruska gets it across to Byer. Falcons have numbers if they want it. Nowhere to go. Byer takes a bump, but no foul. Coach Reed unimpressed with the contact and no call. Vavruska for 3 from the right corner. Yes! 35 seconds to play. Falcons lead 12-10. Huber going to get it across. Pressure comes from Vavruska. Thomas guarded by Sumner. Helms with it, gets it to Hansen. Hansen across the lane. The help defense too late on the rotation. So the bucket good. Going to be an and one coming. That is going to be the second foul on Sumner. Team second of the quarter, only 21 and a half seconds to play though. So that'll erase here shortly, but that being Sumner's second is going to be something to keep an eye on. Thomas gets the rebound, gets it back to Hansen. Hansen attacks again on the mismatch. Going to get fouled again attacking the rim. The Falcons defense fatiguing a little bit getting to the end of this quarter. Going to be a block on the Falcons' Addison Byer. Team's third. So defensive rotation just a step behind. And Hansen having scored 1,000 points. It's not a slow first step, that's for sure. Muller and Sumner will come off. Conkey and Lovacic back on. 14 seconds in the quarter. Second free throw coming. Up, rolls around and in. So Cavaliers 13-12. Klitsky needs to get it across. Does. Has the defender on her hip. Gets it across to Lovacic. Lovacic takes a little contact coming across. And at the basket, Morgan Helms able to concentrate and put it in. That will cap the first quarter. Cavaliers are going to lead 15-12. They'll be back in a minute. We'll be back in a minute. We'll be right back.
There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Excavating runs in Luke Keller's blood. He's a third-generation excavator at Glacial Lakes Excavating. He can do it all. Water lines, check. Septic tanks, check. Farm hydrants, check. Drain fields, check. Basements and footings, check. And more. Luke is your reliable excavator. He's out of Wallace, South Dakota. Contact Luke at Glacial Lakes Excavating, 605-520-4518 for a quote today. 605-520-4518.
Agriculture is like
Welcome back, Henry, South Dakota. Start of the second quarter, Falcon basketball. Klitsky's going to bring it across. 15-12, Cavaliers lead. If you're the Falcons, you're right here. You got to dig deep. It's going to take all 4 quarters. You've led for stretches. This has been not a game of extreme runs, but every time somebody puts together a little something, the other team has responded so far. Lovacek, Hansen tries to jump out and beat her late to the spot, and then tries to reach for it, makes contact. So going to get called for the foul. Her first, team's first. Second quarter now, fouls have reset. Klitsky kicks to Lovacek. Lovacek fakes, gets it across the lane. The runner good. 15-14, Falcons still trail. Helms guarded closely by Byer. Byer cuts her off. Vavruska now guarding Crawford. Crawford over to Helms. Flare screen down to Crawford to Hansen. Back up top now to O'Keefe. O'Keefe for 2. Was just inside the circle. Lovacek needs somewhere to go. Gets it to Klitsky. Klitsky, pressure comes, knocks it away. Going to be a scrum for the ball here. Probably going to be... They're going to give it to Coach Reed for the timeout. So it's going to be... He's going to take a full timeout. So they're going to take a minute. We're going to take a minute. Whew. Quick start, second quarter.
like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than
Welcome back, Henry, South Dakota at Roncalli Cavaliers visiting Henry. Florence Henry Falcons trail 17-14. One possession game. Just under 7 to play in the second quarter. Byer left wing. Gets it over to Lovacek in the corner. Lovacek going to look to go across. Gets it to Vavruska. Klitsky in the corner now. Gets a screen from Konke. Konke rolls. Klitsky looks to attack. Gets it to Byer. Lovacek under 5 now. Elbow jumper for Lovacek. No. O'Keefe the rebound. O'Keefe going to bring it across. Thomas. Gets it to Huber. Gets it back to O'Keefe. O'Keefe gets it to Crawford. Crawford the three-point jumper. Huber late on the rotation there for the press. Gonna foul Lovacek there. Team second of the quarter. Ava Hansen will come back in. Gonna give Huber a break here. Klitsky gets it to Vavruska. Crawford quick hands. Gonna look to try and take it away in the backcourt. Vavruska gets it across. Byer, Lovacek left corner. Gonna bring it back up. Byer left corner, looks for somewhere to go. Little triangle action there if you are the Falcons, looking for some space. Vavruska looking to attack, nowhere to go now. Klitsky right, gonna attack the block. Pulls up the jumper just a little strong. O'Keefe gets it out to Thomas. Thomas looks to run, looks to split the defense, absorbs the contact from Conkey and gets it in. So 22-14, largest lead of the game. Thomas has to come through Byer to get it, but the officials say no push from behind. So going to be Roncalli ball out of bounds after the Falcons tried to corral it and couldn't. Defense, not quite sure about who's rotating and who's switching. Got lucky with Hansen missing that jumper. Klitsky, trap comes, needs somewhere to go. Strong with it, finds Conkey. Gets it over to Byer. Byer not shot ready, pulls it out, takes the jumper, no. Lavacek going to get the rebound and take it back out. Vavruska now. Dribble handoff to Byer. The ball got loose. Lucky it wasn't stolen away. Vavruska now going to look to attack across the lane. Bumps, takes the Euro and in. 22-16 now. Roncalli pushes the ball. O'Keefe shuffled the feed on the shot fake. Going to be a turnover. Muller and Rizlov back on for the Falcons. Conkey and Vavruska will take a seat. Rizlov in the backcourt, going to look to get it across, loses control, needs somewhere to go, finds Byer. Got to get the ball across, though, if you are the Falcons. Cavaliers pushing for a 10-second call there. I don't blame them. Floater by Klitsky, no. Ava Hansen, pass up to Crawford. Crawford down to O'Keefe, denied. Byer going to look to attack. Good rim run by Muller there, but nobody was able to find her. Rizlov swings it back out to Muller. Muller dribble handoff there. Rizlov looking for space, no. Ball ends up with Klitsky. Klitsky attacks, gets it muscled up, couldn't quite get it to the rim though. Going to get the foul though, so she's going to get 2 free throws. That foul is going to be on O'Keefe. Her first, team's third of the quarter. Something to keep an eye on. Klitsky first free throw, just a little too strong. Helm's going to check back in. O'Keefe going to check out. Klitsky second free throw, this time correct strength. That one rolls in. 17-22. Cavaliers still lead. 2-possession game, though. Thomas to Helms. Helms looking. Can't get it to Voller. Coach Reed nonplussed with the timeout being granted there. Coach Reed felt like that ball was not possessed, so they're going to take a quick timeout. We'll keep it here and take a look. 22-17, about 3.5 to play. So, if you're Coach Reed, looking to get strong looks at the basket, the Falcons are doing a great job getting in, attacking, and making sure that they get down to the hoop. Strong Cavaliers team, though. They're meeting the challenge. There's been a couple of looks where the Falcons defense has rotated late. It's left a couple of open looks. The Cavaliers have capitalized on them. That's kind of the difference in this game so far. So, going to be Cavalier basketball on the bottom after the timeout. On the loose ball. Crawford to inbound. She's going to get it to Hansen. Hansen. Thomas going to look to dribble attack. Gets it to Crawford. Crawford attacks. Gets it to Voller. Voller for 3. Short. And the rebound couldn't quite get collected by Muller. That turnaround, no. Klitsky gets it to Muller. Muller to Lovacic. Lovacic for three. Just off the right iron. Lovacic tried to go get a rebound. Physical contact there with Hansen. Going to be out of bounds. Cavalier ball. 3:03 here to go. Rizlov on Crawford. Crawford to Helms, flare screen, gets it over to Crawford. Hansen, good position and a great look to get it to her. Couldn't quite get the turnaround though. Ball gets up to Byer. Byer, no numbers, decides to set up the offense. Klitsky gonna attack here. Strong take again, that time up and in. 22-19, one possession game, 2.5 to play second quarter. Crawford the ball. Gets it to Voller. Voller gets it down to Hansen. Hansen, good position. Misses the bunny. Going to be Rizlov with the rebound. Going to look to get it across. Gets it to Klitsky. Screen from Muller. Byer up top. Rizlov in the corner. Going to get it across. Gets a little help from Muller. Gets it to Lovacic in the corner. Lovacic gets position and then kicks it back out. Klitsky gonna look to attack, gets the ball out to Byer. Under 10 on the shot clock. Byer thinks about a three, no. The pass just a little late. We're gonna get a sub here for the Falcons. Number 11, Sumner, gonna come in. That foul's gonna get called on Rizlov. Her first, team's first of the quarter. So Byer will take a seat. Crawford the ball. Helms, left wing. Up top to Thomas, right wing Crawford. Crawford looking for somewhere to go. Voller up top, another three, that time in. That seems to be that wing spot, kind of seems to be her shooting zone. Going to be a lot of contact by Hansen there. She did get the ball stripped, but the official felt like she had to hold in order to make that happen. Checking in O'Keefe. Hansen will check out. Falcon basketball. Klitsky to Sumner. Sumner going to look to push. Gets it across. Good job attacking. The defense not in position that time. Good job attacking that sideline. Thomas is going to pick up the foul. Going to be free throws here for Sumner. She kind of turned, had to convince herself it was the right time to push that ball. Once she did, Thomas was out of position. She did a good job of attacking the body. And now she'll get free throws for it. First free throw just a little short. 25-19 our score, just under 90 seconds to play in the half. Second free throw up too strong that time. Ball scrummed around for, going to be tie possession. Yes, it's going to be Cavalier basketball. Vavruska's going to check in. Sumner going to check out. So Coach Reed saying Vavruska's had enough rest, doing the smart thing, getting Sumner off the floor with her fouls. Crawford gets it across. Gives it to Helms. Helms to O'Keefe. Crawford comes across. Good rotation on the defense there. Voller, no, gets denied. Helms over to Crawford. Crawford going to look to attack. Voller. Voller now attacking the lane. No, Thomas up top. Gets it to Crawford. Crawford right wing jumper. No for three. Rizlov the rebound. Under a minute now. Two possession game. Klitsky to Vavruska to Lovacic. Lovacic's going to bring it across the top. Stops and pops for three. Just a little short. Good rebound by Rizlov though. And going to be tie possession. Going to be Falcon basketball underneath. 32 seconds on the shot clock, 39 seconds on the game clock. Rizlov to inbound. Gets it to Vavruska. Vavruska to Lovacic. Looks for an entry. No. Gets it over to Muller. Muller's going to bring it across the top. Long pass over to Rizlov. corralled. Rizlov looking to attack. No. Vavruska, right corner, brings it across the top, gets it to the free throw line. Now she's going to attack. Offensive foul. Probably an illegal screen there. That crossover action, I think, got Muller out of position for the screen. Yep. Going to be Muller with the illegal screen. So Huber and Hansen will check back in. Thomas and Helms will check out for the Cavaliers. Just the Falcons' second foul of the quarter, so 15 seconds to play first half. Crawford the ball, gets it across. Rizlov's going to make sure she has to move it. Huber to O'Keefe. Crawford stop and pop, rejected by Muller. Collected on the attempt by Hansen. Hansen tries to put it back, going to get fouled by Rizlov. So Hansen going to get 2 free throws here. So first free throw, no good. Helms will check back in. Huber will check out. Rizlov will check out. Byer will check back in. Second free throw, no. No shot forthcoming, so we get to halftime. 25-19 our score. Falcons trail, but just a 2-possession game. If you're Coach Reed, good strong attacks at the hoop. Just got to finish a couple more. Defense a little bit late on the rotations every once in a while. If we can get the communication cleaned up there, Coach Reed has the Falcons in a great position to make this a real close game down the stretch. So, they'll be back in about 9 minutes. We'll be back in a little less than that. We'll be back shortly.
57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Transform your fitness journey at Apex Training in Watertown. Our unique studio offers targeted group training classes designed to meet your specific health goals. Specializing in strength training, agility, and injury prevention, we use diverse equipment to help you build strength and enhance performance. Whether you're aiming for sport-specific skills or overall fitness, our expert trainers will guide you with our specialized workouts to prevent common injuries. Experience affordable, effective training at Apex Training and reach your peak potential today.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
"Ugh, come on!
Seriously? This is so extra."
But what you could say is,
like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your local State Farm agent is available when and where you need them, online, over the phone, or even in person. State Farm agents are here to answer your questions and help you file your claim.
This is so extra.
AgWorks of Watertown is your go-to for premier agricultural services in Northeast South Dakota. We deliver superior agronomy solutions, including top-quality seed brand, custom application, and precision ag services to enhance crop health and yield. Optimize your farming with our expert services and cutting-edge solutions. Call AgWorks today for ultimate agricultural success. Proud sponsors of Watertown area youth athletics and events.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. a place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Play hard, Florence Henry Falcons. Play with passion, have fun, and give it your all. The cheers echo and success follows when you play from the heart. Eastside Equipment proudly supports your dedication and sportsmanship. Best of luck from your fans at Eastside Equipment, and may every point bring you closer to victory. Eastside Equipment, your local Kubota dealer, is located half-mile south of Highway 212 on the bypass in Watertown. Go Falcons!
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
When you walk through the doors of Dave Haler Automotive, you're going to be greeted with a smile and a friendly face. We're a full-service dealership. We offer new vehicles from Chevrolet and a good selection of late-model pre-owned vehicles. We have a classic car showroom, Highway 12 Classics. We got a full-service department, a parts department, and a body shop for all your vehicle needs. See us, Dave Haler Automotive, East Highway 12 in Webster, or on the web at halerauto.com.
Wishart Insurance is an independent, family-owned insurance agency. Our passion is caring for people. Wishart Insurance will take the time to answer all of your insurance questions and assist you and your family in choosing coverage that will protect you. We take pride in knowing that our family is working hard for your family. We are your insurance family. We are located at 922 West Kemp Avenue in Watertown, South Dakota, with locations in Clark, Willow Lake, and Brookings.
At Active Heating, you could say we specialize in comfort, heating and air conditioning, plumbing, air and water quality. Active Heating is ready. Too hot or too cold? Our certified comfort experts for Coleman Heating and Cooling Equipment can help. Don't let a leak drain your bank account. Our plumbers can handle it. Improve your air and water quality with an air purifier and reverse osmosis system from Active Heating, your local Coleman dealer. Active Heating of Watertown and Brookings, your comfort experts.
Being local means more than being just another small-town business. It means showing up for our member owners when they need us, supporting the organizations that empower the next generation of community leaders and agriculturalists, and providing resources to help ensure the communities we live in are here for generations to come. At AgTegra Cooperative, local isn't just about where our locations are. It's about serving our farmers, our employees, and our communities in ways that nobody else will.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Todd Sandel today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Experience insurance the way it should be with Put Off Insurance Agency in Watertown. Established in 1990.
Welcome back, Henry, South Dakota. About 90 seconds before the second half tips off. Cavaliers lead the Falcons 25-19. For the Cavaliers, 8 points for Riley Voller, 6 for Ava Hansen, 5 for O'Keefe. So top scorers for the Cavaliers. If you're Coach Reed, only 6 by Ava Hansen, not a bad place to be. Giving up 8, though, a couple of three-pointers for Riley Voller. I think looking to clean that up a little bit. For the Falcons, Ashlyn Vavruska with 5, Ashlyn Klitsky with 5, Brooke Lavacic with 4. So leading the way for the Falcons. If you are the Falcons, Sumner has a couple of fouls, Rizlov has a couple of fouls. Otherwise, you're sitting quite all right on the fouls. For the Cavaliers, Maddie Huber has a couple, as well as Ava Hansen has a couple. So a couple of starters for the Cavaliers in foul trouble. And not even necessarily foul trouble yet, but something to keep an eye on. So let's see who they decide to come out with. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Starting 5 for the Cavaliers. I have no reason to believe Coach Reed will do anything other than starting 5 as well. It's going to be Cavalier basketball coming out. For the Falcons, Conkey, Klitsky, Muller, Rizlov, and Lavacic. So starting 5 both ways. Looks like they're ready. Let's get the second half underway here. O'Keefe over to Crawford. Crawford to bring it across. Voller the screen. Gets it to Huber. Huber tries to get an entry pass to Hansen. Hansen eventually pulls that ball out of there and then gets the layup. So just like that, Hansen adding to her total. Klitsky, not a good place to put that basketball. Hansen for 2, yes. Rizlov going to get it to Lavacic. Lavacic needs somewhere to go against Huber. Trap comes, rotation is late. Muller, long pass over to Lavacic. It does get across in time. A little too much long passes there if you're trying to break the press. Conkey looking to attack, gets some space against Crawford. Good strong take by Conkey there. So Crawford the ball. Huber. Klitsky jumps over the screen there. Crawford for 3, no. Rizlov the rebound. Cavaliers are going to get back. Make sure there's no transition offense that can happen. Rizlov gets it to Klitsky. Klitsky to Muller, gets a screen, takes it out. No, that pass a little too far away for Lavacic. Muller going to guard Huber. Huber gets it to the rim, though, and in. So 10-point lead now. Cavaliers lead 31-21. Just under 6.5 third quarter. Hansen on Rizlov. Trap comes, needs somewhere to go with it. Before the possession could get tied, Coach Reed calls the timeout. So going to be a 30-second timeout. They'll be right back. We'll be right back.
95, we blend modern efficiency with old-fashioned customer service. As a locally owned, independent agency, our experienced agents specialize in both commercial and personal insurance, ensuring you get the expertise you deserve. At Put Off Insurance, you'll always speak directly with an agent. Call us today, 605-886-9319, proudly supporting Florence Henry.
Welcome back, Henry, South Dakota. Going to be Falcon basketball off the timeout. Klitsky, guarded by Crawford. Hesitation, dribble. That ball not possessed in the front court, so Rizlov looking for space now. Lavacic, tight defense. Lavacic looks to create space. Going to get called for using the elbow, however. For Lavacic. Going to be her first foul. Team's first for the quarter as well. So Crawford needs somewhere to go. Finds Huber. Dump down to Hansen. Hansen kicks it out to Voller. Voller fakes. Gets it over to O'Keefe on the right wing. No. Falcons can't collect the rebound, however, so second chance opportunity here. Going to be before the shot. Going to get two hands push here. Falcons going to get called for the foul, so going to be little crossed wires there. Good attempt by Rizlov to try and steal a possession. Crisscross screen action there leaves Wohler open under the basket. 33-21 now. Lovacek needs to attack. Does, gets it across. Looked like her leg buckled underneath of her. So we're going to take a moment, get everybody collected. They get Lovacek to the bench. Looks like Vavruska going to check in for Lovacek. So Crawford the ball. Now Crawford the ball, this time for real. Gets it across. Huber. Gonna get a screen from Hansen, refuses the screen. Had the block, the defense rotated, gets it up to Crawford on the right wing. Three-pointer good. 21-36, Cavaliers lead. Muller the basketball, gets it back to Klitsky. Rizlov, gonna attack against Hansen. Gets turned away, gets it back to Vavruska. Muller, Klitsky. Klitsky to the nail hole, no. Gets it back to Muller. Muller for three, left wing. Just a little too strong. Rizlov tries to scrap for a rebound, can't quite come up with it. Hansen has it instead. Hansen dribbling it across, looking for somewhere to go. No, gets it to Huber. Huber down to O'Keefe on the bottom. Kicks it back out to Hansen. Right elbow, no. A little bit of contact between Muller and Vohler there. Vohler ends up on the floor. Nothing malicious, say the referees. Going to be a 10-second violation on the Falcons. A little too lax trying to get that ball across. Vavruska was close to half court, but picked it up just beforehand. Sumner will check in. Muller will check out. Crawford the ball. Vohler gets open on the backdoor screen. 40-21 now. 4 minutes to play, halfway through the third quarter. Sumner needs somewhere to go with it. Gets it to Rizlov eventually. Rizlov gonna attack. Lots of contact with the attempt from behind. Looks like we're gonna get tie possession here. The arrow points the Falcons' way. Close enough to the free throw line. They're gonna give the Falcons the ball on the bottom. Byer's gonna check in. Ashlyn Klitsky will check out. Conkey up to Byer. Byer was looking to get it to Rizlov off the screen. Too tight a defense, gets it over to Vavruska. Sumner measures up a three, decides not to. Vavruska looking to get it to Conkey. Conkey's going to get held, trying to find position. O'Keefe's going to get called for the foul here. O'Keefe second. The Cavaliers second to the quarter. Rizlov needs somewhere to go with the basketball now. Floats it out. No. Ball's going to get stolen away. Crawford, lead pass up to O'Keefe. Just a little too long. And out of bounds. So Falcon basketball. 40-21, 3.5 to play in the third quarter. Cavaliers lead. Vavruska gets it to Sumner. O'Keefe, contact from behind, trying to reach that pass to tip it away. So that's going to be O'Keefe's third now, so she's going to take a break, probably for the rest of the quarter, I imagine. for the Cavaliers, number 5, Gabby Thomas will check in. Vavruska going to bring the ball across. Rizlov going to get to the nail hole, nowhere to go. Got to move the ball. Vavruska left wing. Looks to attack, no hesitation, gets the baseline. Finds Byer. Byer going to attack the lane now. Good strong take by Byer there. She got the edge and then got it across. 23-40. Entry pass to Huber. Huber kicks it out to Crawford. Crawford left corner 3, good. Vavruska in the backcourt. Byer need to get the ball across. Does, finds Rizlov out of the trap. Vavruska up top now. Gets a screen from Conkey. Hesitation, dribble. Gets it over to Byer now. Conkey has position. Gets pushed under by Voller. The pass eventually gets corralled. Voller tried to go for it. Ended up hooking Conkey. So going to get called for a hold underneath. For Voller, her first foul. Helms going to check in. Voller will check out. Sumner, no. Byer. Going to get it over to Anna Byer now in for the Falcons. Rizlov, elbow, turns around, finds Anna Byer, tries to get it down to Conkey. Too late on the entry pass. Sumner going to stop Crawford. Crawford established that pivot foot, didn't actually pick up the pivot foot, so gets the jumper in. 45-23, Anna Byer gets it across. Needs somewhere to go with it, though. Good, strong work getting the ball across. Rizlov, short jumper. No. Anna Byer gets the rebound. Going to get stolen away here. And on the scrap, probably going to get called for a hold. Had tried to gather the rebound, had it for a second, it rolled away. I think she's probably grabbed just trying to scrap for it. She gets called for her first, team's third, 3 fouls apiece, just under 2 minutes to play third quarter. 45-23, Cavaliers lead. Thomas to Huber to Helms, left wing. Helms to Crawford up top. Quick pop by Crawford. No. Sumner the rebound. Sumner going to look to push. Sumner gets it to Addison Byer. Addison Byer attacks. Lots of contact. No foul, though. Met her at the spot, say the officials. Anna Byer laid on the rotation. The cut goes past her. Thomas the layup. 47-23. If you're Coach Reed, you'd like to see this get to under 20 at the quarter. Going to require a stop. Going to require a couple of buckets. Rizlov. Addison Byer. Addison going to attack the lane. Trap comes. Shooting foul. So the trap came. Somebody, instead of going straight up, reached out and fouled. Hansen going to get called for the foul here. Believe that's Hansen's third. Voller waiting to check back in. First free throw for Addison Byer. Just a little too strong. Ashlyn Klitsky going to check back in. Andy Rizlov will take a seat. Hansen will take a break as well. Voller back in. Under a minute to play. Second free throw coming here. Second free throw up and in for Byer. So, shot clock still a factor here. If you're the Falcons, you can get a stop. You can get it to 20. Runner by Huber, no. Sumner the rebound. Gets it to Addison Byer. Byer's going to look to attack. Has the angle, no. Turns it around. Gets the floater up and in, though. Just over 35 seconds to play. If you're the Falcons, a 2-for-1 there is the setup here, but you got to find a stop. Anna Byer. Addison Byer guarding Helms. Huber down to Thomas, back to Huber. Skip pass over to Voller. Voller that wing. No. Addison Byer the rebound. If you're the Falcons, you can take the last shot here. Try and get it under 20 now. Good spot to be if you're the Falcons. Conkey sets. Sumner kicks it out to Annebeyer. Annebeyer loses it, not going to get the shot off. Going to be a half-court heave for Helms, just short. That's how the third quarter is going to end. 47-26, Cavaliers lead. They'll be back in a minute. We'll be back in a minute.
Student athletic and events, choose Put Off Insurance, where your coverage is our only business.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa.
Welcome back, Henry, South Dakota. Start of the fourth quarter. Cavaliers lead 47-26 over the Falcons. So if you're Coach Reed, a couple of adjustments there. Hopefully that helps kind of smooth things over when the press comes. For the Falcons on the floor, Addison Beyer, Anna Beyer, Grace Conkey, Ashlyn Klitsky, and Miley Sumner. For the Cavaliers, Thomas, O'Keefe, Helms, Voller, and Hansen. So O'Keefe, getting a long pass over to Hansen. Hansen for three. No, wide. Rebound by O'Keefe, though. Nowhere to go. O'Keefe taps it to herself again. That time gets it in. So third look at the basket for O'Keefe, and she manages to put it in. Klitsky gonna attack, gets bumped by Thomas, and it's in. She beat Thomas on the dribble there. Thomas bumped her. Was hoping it was enough. Klitsky, great concentration to get that ball up and in. Sumner will take a seat. Vavruska in the and one here. The hoop and the harm coming. Free throw just a little too strong. Addison Beyer scrambles for it. Gonna get knocked out of bounds off Beyer, they say. She mixed it up a little bit with Hansen. Not quite long enough to be able to come up with it, though. Thomas over to Voller. Voller to O'Keefe. O'Keefe to Hansen. Three from the left wing, off again. This time Anna Beyer is able to tie it up. Possession arrow points the Falcons' way. Good job by Anna Beyer to get in there, mix it up, and get that ball tied up. Make sure that it heads the Falcons' way. Vavruska, cross to the nail hole, kicks it out to Anna Beyer. Anna fakes, gets it over to Addison eventually. Addison needs somewhere to go. Helms, a lot of contact. Tried to get an entry pass there to Conkey. Lost position pretty quickly as soon as the pass started coming. So ball stolen away. Hansen, ball tipped away by Conkey. Going to be Cavalier basketball. Looks like for the Cavaliers, Crawford and Huber will check back in. Thomas and Helms off. Conkey will take a seat. Muller back in. Huber the ball. Kicks it out to Voller on that wing. Good recovery there. Entry to Huber from O'Keefe. No. Scramble for the ball. Falcons are able to come up with it. Addison Beyer going to look to attack now. Good crossover. Anna Beyer, the three-pointer, just short. Perhaps a little bit surprised to find herself that open to get that shot. Addison Beyer will take a seat. Rizlov back in. Not a bad shot. Just have to step into that one with some more confidence. Crawford the ball. Gets a screen from Voller. Gets it over to Huber. Huber down to Hansen, pass too tall. The double came, nowhere for that ball to go but up. And that time too tall for Hansen. 49-28 our score. 6 minutes to play now in the game. Anna Beyer through the top, kicks it down to Klitsky. Muller thought about dropping to the block, decided better of it. Vavruska going to attack the baseline, gets turned away. Rizlov, dribble handoff to Vavruska. Vavruska looking for space, no. Anna Beyer over to Klitsky. Klitsky, right wing three, rolls it in. 49-31 now, 5.5 to play. Crawford to Voller. Voller had to go corral it. Now Huber. Huber had the angle. Instead, gets it to Voller. Voller for three. Looks like feet got tangled up there between Huber and I think Klitsky. So 30-second timeout. They're going to be right back. We will be as well.
Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Excavating runs in Luke Keller's blood.
Welcome back, Henry, South Dakota. 52-31 Cavaliers lead. 5:12 to play, fourth quarter. Klitsky has the ball, going to bring it across. Gets it to Vavruska. Vavruska going to bring it across the top, find some space. Looking for somewhere to go. Now Huber's going to tap it away. Vavruska collects. Now she needs somewhere to go with it. Gets it to Klitsky. Klitsky to Anna Beyer. Anna Beyer to the elbow. Gets it over to Vavruska. Vavruska going to attack the block. Needs somewhere to go. Klitsky, left wing three. No. Huber collects it. Brings it across. Hansen fakes. Gets past Muller. No. Leaves it short. Rizlov going to look to attack, gets it to Anna Beyer. Anna over the top, gets it to Rizlov again. Rizlov to Beyer. Skip pass over to Klitsky. Klitsky gets it to Vavruska. Vavruska needs somewhere to go. Long two for Vavruska, just wide. Hansen able to come up with the rebound. She'll handle it and bring it across, gets it to Voller. Voller to O'Keefe in the left corner. Left alone, no, just short. Anna Beyer the rebound. Vavruska to bring it across now. Left wing Rizlov gets it to Klitsky in the corner. Klitsky tries to go up and under, no. Ball gets tapped away by Muller as Huber working on collecting it. Muller going to get called for the push from behind. So Conkey, Addison Beyer, and Miley Sumner going to check back in. Anna Beyer, Ashlyn Klitsky, and Ashlyn Vavruska will check out. O'Keefe up top to Hansen. Hansen looks to attack. Gets it to Voller on that left wing. Just short. Sumner going to collect it. Cavaliers are going to get back. Make sure no transition offense here. Muller going to look to attack. Right wing three, too strong. Hansen's going to come up with the rebound. Just a little over 3 minutes to play here. 52-31, Cavaliers lead. Crawford to Hansen on the top. Hansen's going to look to make a move, turn around, no. Gets it to Crawford, right corner three, yes. Between Voller and Crawford, they stay shot ready. So when that ball gets popped out, they're ready to get that shot up as quick as possible. Huber's going to knock that ball away. Going to get called for trying to make space to go gather it, though. Tipped the ball away, but had to push to get through to try and find it. For Roncalli, Coach Larson going to sub down. So on the floor Looks like we are going to have Thomas and Helms are back in. Then it looks like they have Emma Vogel is in, Carson Davis is in, as well as Eliana Roach. Helms up to Davis. Davis gives it to Vogel, to Thomas. Roach, turnaround, no. Davis is going to come around with the rebound, but going to get called for being out of bounds there. So, Falcon basketball. Just over 2 minutes to play, 55-31 our score. Addison Byer over to Muller. Muller for three, no, too strong. Rebound collected by Rizlov. Rizlov's going to get fouled on the putback attempt. That foul is going to go on Eliana Roach. So Rizlov for two. Just too strong on the free throw. Checking in for the Cavaliers, number 21, Grace Cogley, and number 32, Olivia Dix. Second free throw up and in for Rizlov. So for the Cavaliers, Roach going to bring it across. Pass stolen away by Conkey, trying to get it to Davis. Conkey going to attack the block. No, too strong on the layup attempt. For the Cavaliers, Roach is going to gather the rebound. She has it across again. Rizlov going to be tight pressure here, taps the ball away. Misses the free throw, or the layup, excuse me. And then going to get called for the foul, trying to fight for the rebound. Coach Reed going to sub down here now as well. Anna Byer, Jada Ordhouse, Lucy Bloom, Avery Gusso, and Madison Stemwedel going to check in. So Roach to bring it across. Just over a minute to play now. Davis over to Cogley. Vogel back up to Roach. Roach looking for somewhere to go. Gets it down to Davis. Davis the turnaround, no. Davis gets her own rebound. Tries to get it to Cogley, no. Dix at the free throw line. Gets it down to Davis. Davis the runner, no. But going to be fouled. 52.9 to play. That foul going to be called on Gusso. Davis first free throw, short, off the front iron. Second free throw coming. That one rattles around a little bit and then falls in. 56-32. Bloom to Gusso. Gusso gets a screen from Ordhouse, kicks it over to Stemwedel, to Anna Byer. Anna Byer across the top to Lucy Bloom. Stemwedel left corner brings it to the nail hole. Going to be an illegal screen by Ordhouse there. So Roach gets it across the timeline. Shot clock is off. Cogley. Roach, long two, no. Davis gets the rebound. Looking for somewhere to go. Kicks it back out to Roach. 12 seconds left. $56-32, going to be our final. Roncalli Cavaliers going to walk away with this one. If you're Coach Reed, tale of two halves. First half goes relatively quick. and stays pretty close. 2-possession game. Second half, however, slow start and things kind of ballooned. So, Coach Reed and the Falcons will be back in action against Sisseton coming up. The boys will be in action as well. We have one more home game here on the channel. We will see you next time.